Hey guys, what's up? I've just been watching videos on YouTube and I felt that it was need for me to do this video to show other people that they are not alone. I've been watching My Story videos on YouTube about people telling you about their bullying experience, and then they'd hold up like little note cards with it written down. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to do My Story, but I'm going to talk you through My Story. And if you need any, if you are going through anything that I've gone through and need any questions answering, then just drop me a message and I'll be sure to get back to you. Or I'll do a video on that separate thing that you want me to do. Okay, so I used to live in my hometown, which I don't live in anymore. So it didn't really start from there. I moved up to where I live now in England. I've always lived in England, but I can't say the specific place. I've always lived here since being 6 years old. Sorry, we moved here when I was 5, and that was in the year 2000. So I don't know if it was in the year 2000, but we moved up here when I was 5 and I'm now 18, so you do the math. Everything was okay for the first year. I was making friends, or people that I thought were my friends at that age, but then you realize that they're not your friends at that age. And then came my 6th birthday. I got this guy. I thought he was really interested in me, and he clearly wasn't. He was 12 and I was 6, like I say. I thought he liked me a lot, but he didn't. And then I got sexually abused when I was 6 years old and had to go through counseling throughout primary school because I thought I was worthless. I thought I was a waste of space. You know, I thought no one would want to touch me again. I did think it was my fault until I learned that I was only 6 and there's nothing that I could have done to prevent that. And I really wish there was, and there isn't. So I got to live with that, sort of. And then I got bullied all the way through school because this girl that I grew up with, I told her in confidence because she was supposed to be my best friend, and she spread it all around school that I had been, you know, as you call it as a kid, she called it raped, when the correct terminology is sexually abused. And I got bullied, saying, oh, you're a slag, you're a whore, no one want to touch you again. And that was really hard, so I had to go back to counselling over that. And I dealt with that for quite a while, and then I got to love the real me and to know that it wasn't my fault what happened. And then after we left primary school, we went to secondary school, and the people from primary school still used to bully me in secondary school. And one time we were sat in IT, and this guy picked up a chair and went to throw it literally over my head. And he was so lucky that the teacher caught him, because, you know, I would have had a chair thrown over my head, and I used to get called fat. I've always had weight issues. Don't regret any of the weight issues that I have, because yes, I am me, and I do know that now. I've always struggled with my weight, so I you know. Then I dropped out of secondary school, and this was in year 8. And for most of you that don't know, I live in the UK, so year 8 and grades are different. So in America, I don't know what grade that'd be in, but I was about I don't even know what age you start secondary school. I think I was about 13 at that time, 12, 13, I don't know. Or I might have been 14, and I dropped out, and I missed out on getting all my GCSEs, and, you know, and then I waited until college came, I used to get bullied in college quite a lot as well over my past and my weight, and then I started self-harming, started cutting my arms, and I do have scars on my arms that are quite visible to other people, but I thought that would help. And then I met my best friend in the first year of college, and then in 2010 she passed away from an epileptic fit, and that's when my depression started again. You know, she was always there for me, and then just to receive a phone call telling you that your best mate passed away Saturday morning, and yeah, so that was quite tragic for me as well. So I dropped out of college, and then I found this guy and I thought that he loved me, and you know, this was last year when I met him, and I thought he loved me. I thought, you know, I was gonna make everything okay. I thought I was gonna be okay, I was gonna be happy, and whatnot. Everything was okay for a while, and then he started hitting me, and I thought it was normal. I did think it was normal. You know, I thought he's only doing it because he loves me. I thought it'll stop soon. I'd come home to my mum with bruises on my legs, my arms, you know, horrible bruises. And then he used to say to me, if you ever leave me, I will kill your family. And I was so scared that I couldn't leave him. We used to say horrible things like, oh, your best mate died to get away from you. And, you know, I knew at that point that that wasn't normal. Someone who loves me won't say that, but I was scared that he'd kill my family. And then he injured my knee. He damaged the ligaments in my left knee. So now I'm having treatment for ligament damage. I got transferred to a women's safety unit where they'd help me like try and break free, and that went on since March last year, and we finally ended on the 8th of May this year, like a day after my 18th birthday. We split up because I couldn't take it anymore. He cheated on me, he lied to me, he battered me, he just abused me, and you know, he was trying to make me have his baby, and that was so I didn't have any family, and he made me move out several times. But now that it's over, I am still going through court to get an injunction because he won't leave me alone. But that is basically my story. I can do a talk section where I talk about different things like sexual abuse, you know, sex after you've been sexually abused, abusive relationships. I can do all sorts, but it all depends on if you want to hear more from my views on things, and basically that's my story. But I think the main thing is everybody needs to remember that you are beautiful in your own way, regardless whether you believe it or not. But everyone has beauty, like literally everyone is beautiful, and you just need to stay strong and remember that you're not alone. There are people that are there to support you, and people that are going through exactly the same thing. So that was my story. I hope you guys I can't say enjoyed because it wasn't a very positive video, but I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.